So to be able to control the wheels, we need to be able to set our pins to be inputs and outputs. So this should kind of sound familiar to you, inputs or outputs, if we want to be able to code things. So we're going to start off by looking at setting up one of the wheels. And I'm going to use green and yellow to be one of the wheels. And I'm going to ask you guys to kind of stick with the coloring too, because it'll make it easier for us to help you troubleshoot. So I'm going to go from pin 9 and 10. I'm going to go from 9, and I'm going to need to go to an input. So remember that it goes power, input, output, ground if I'm going from the edges towards the middle. So that's an input. And then I'm going to do another input from 10 to the other input on the same side of the chip. Now, depending on my car and where I'm placing these things, I might be able to make these wires a little bit shorter, but right now we're just going to leave them as they are. And then I need the outputs of these to go to the wheel itself. So again, we're going to stay really super color coordinated. And I'm going to take an output from here and an output from here, and this is going to need to go to the wheel itself. So I'm going to clip on. You can tell I'm continuing to be as color coordinated as I can. And I'm going to clip these on here. And here. And we're going to see what happens when I put in the right code. We got some turning and pausing, just like my code told it to do. Now, just so that you can kind of think about what we got to think about next is, look at how this whole attachment thing to the wheel is pretty tenuous. You can imagine like bits falling off, and how am I going to attach this actually to an axle and design my car. So we're going to be having some videos that will help you see how to set up alligator clips with your motor and tape them to an axle so that you'll be ready to start playing around.